Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Jade Empire Closed Fist walkthrough. Alright, so we're actually going to head back.
Very well. In the
Yes, back to the Imperial City. The last video there we did took care of the tiger configuration, which now I don't remember what the reward was, a technique of some sort. But we're gonna finish up a couple of the quests, I think, in this video. Probably the first one, if I'm remembering correctly here, is actually the culmination of the scientist. So actually, I'm gonna start out with going up and actually grabbing Dr. Ann to help us out. That's not the way I actually kind of finished it though. So. I just kind of wanted to explore that option because, frankly, I didn't remember what the benefit or reward was, I guess I should say. So, like I said, what I'll do here is I'm actually going to just save right outside the Imperial Arena. That way, and I expected this to not be the route that I was going to actually go. So what I end up doing here is, going inside and getting Dr. Ann's help. And then I think I came back. I think you have to. No, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't need to come back to actually see the reward. Yeah, I don't think you do actually for this route. But anyways, once I decided that wasn't the route that I actually wanted to pursue, I actually just reset my game so that we start right back there. So. But yeah, anyways, so the scientist is, it's crazy because this one, it has so many different outcomes. I think there's at minimum 3, maybe even a 4th technically, maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, I think I had talked about it a bit in the previous video, but, it's really just better to, especially if you're closed fist already, to go along with the closed fist
route.
While
I cannot see you, your appearances are hard to ignore. Welcome again. What can I do for the arena's champion? A man in need of a doctor? Why haven't you brought him here? His daughter? Well, then something must be done immediately. If need be, I'm sure I could steal away from this noisy place for a few hours. A new liver? That's impossible. He would have to be mad to try that. Acupuncture can do wondrous things, but it cannot restore an organ that has failed. I know there are some practices deemed able to replace an organ, but organs do not just appear. Someone must die to provide that replacement. No, I won't be a part of a scheme like that. The organ would have to come from somewhere, and it could not be damaged by death or decay. Someone would have to die for it. He would sacrifice himself to save this girl? I am in awe, and I would be assisting then. It is no wonder he could not do it himself. But is the situation so desperate? I cannot let this be. I know I must help, though the thought of putting a living organ into another person disgusts me. Still, his story is touching, tragic. I will do all that I can. Lead me to him, and I will see if I can help.
Okay, so it doesn't really take any real convincing to bring Dr. Ann here. She will agree to help out the little girl. And again, this isn't the route that I actually, went with, but because I had, forgotten how this all turned out, I wanted to at least test it. So yeah. So anyways, we'll see the way this resolves, and then I'll just reset my game and kind of come back.
It's not right. It can't be possible that It's you. And this must be the doctor. Please, madam, If you could help me, you would have my eternal gratitude. I am desperate, and I have no other recourse.
I am not interested in money. This girl, her life energy is so vibrant yet so frail. She is too young to have such a cruel fate.
Please, will you help my daughter? I will give you anything, all my research, just for you to save her. The liver. The liver would be my own. No one else would be harmed.
My skill in acupuncture can keep you alive through the operation, but you will not live long after. If you tell me how to proceed, I believe I can help her.
Doctor, my spirit will be indebted to you for all time. Siwei, I love you forever. Let us proceed, Doctor.
It is done. The man's methods are extreme, but very effective, as was his love for his daughter. A true parent would do anything to save his child. His money and valuables are meaningless to me. His work, however, that I will take myself. She will live, provided she does not remain here. I will take her with me and care for her. If she wishes, I will teach her of her father's legacy. He would want that, I think. Thank you for bringing me here and giving me the chance to save them. I'll return to the Imperial Arena with her.
Okay, so let's take our reward from his possessions. I don't actually know what that is, so hopefully it actually pops up here. But yeah, anyway, so kind of an interesting way to end it. You know, the father sacrifices his life essentially for his daughter, and Dr. Ann says something about you know, she'll take care of the child and teach her the father's ways, I guess, or techniques, medical techniques. Wow, 275 silver. That's pretty weak. But it doesn't look like I got any closed fist or open palm points for that, so that's sort of interesting. But anyways, all right, let's load the other game.
You'll be happy to know that the girl is doing well. She has recovered, and I have taken her under my care. She seems eager to learn the arts I know, and we may find some way to apply the arts that her father developed. If used carefully, her father's teachings may benefit all the Empire, but I must apply his theories in new ways. For now, she works and learns and heals. What can be done for you now?
Okay, yeah. So I just spoke with Dr. Ann to see if she had anything else really relevant to say, which she didn't really seem to be the case. So we'll reload this here and kind of continue on. Now I don't remember the route that I take. So what I actually do there is I went to Jin. I think it's Jin Z, something like that. Or G-Zin, one of the two, something like that. Anyways, the weird, freaky mummy guy. And as long as you don't use the intuition check on him, you'll be able to just fight him and then take his liver, sorry. And we'll just bring that back to the quest giver now. Yeah, we're back here. The arena. Yeah, this was the old save. Okay. So you take the liver from Jin Z or whatever that guy's name is, the mummy guy, and we'll just give that right to the scientist. And basically, what ends up happening is the doctor said, or the scientist says something about how something's going wrong, and her body isn't accepting the liver or whatever. And then he asks you to sacrifice a part of yourself. Now, if you do that, you gain a technique, which it actually is a negative to your stats, so I don't like that route.
Yes, Is there something I can do for you? Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met? It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and I'm so ashamed. It was not intentional. I will live the rest of my life with that guilt, and also the guilt of knowing that his spirit does not rest quietly because of it. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. I think he might even try to kill me. No!
Okay, so this is the other side quest with Ren. I think her name was Ren Fang there. This is actually not how I resolved this. And the reason why this actually isn't the best way to go about it is because when you kill her right there, you actually don't. It doesn't look like you get anything. Or at least that was my impression. It didn't. I didn't get any silver or anything like that. Whereas what we'll do here is actually convince her to come back with us to her dead husband. And there's actually a conversation choice there that allows you to fight both characters, not only the ghost version of the husband, but she is there as well. And the reason why that's actually better is because, number one, we have the lucky hand gem, so anytime we kill a human enemy, we'll get more silver. And so again, because by killing her right there, you don't get any silver, so there's no real reason to do it that way. And as far as experience, the other route is actually going to be better too. In here, I just obviously loaded right back to where I was at here at the Imperial Arena. But yeah, so anyways, the one last thing I wanted to mention though about the scientist is, while if you go about it or by sacrificing a part of your spirit, you get a big negative to one of your techniques, or basically it gives you a technique that just takes away your stats, which I think is not worth it because the benefit doesn't actually end up balancing that out.
Yes. Is there something I can do for you? Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met? Yes. If we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him?
Okay, so actually this is kind of cool. It works out because she's basically just going to teleport us right back to her husband, which we need to go back to the necropolis anyway to resolve our scientist quest as well. So actually, like I said, this is kind of going to be a nice little shortcut right back to the necropolis. And we will, like I said earlier there, resolve this quest by essentially taking on both the ghost version of the husband and the wife at the same time. And then on top of all that, we're going to get some closed fist points for resolving it in this manner.
You're back to gloat over this victory of yours, Harpy? Causing my torment and death, is that satisfying to you? My malice is not for you, mortal, but for her and her alone. She will suffer for the pain she has caused me. Bring her forward.
No, you don't understand. This was all an accident. It was the fish, the salmon. It was bad. You died because it poisoned you.
The fish? I died from a fish? You expect me to believe such a stupid excuse? You're a wit, aren't you? Did you get that from the village idiot when you passed by? No, I won't believe it. It's a lie. There's no hope for any of us. All I want in the rest of my existence is to end hers. You will not stop me from having my revenge. Leaping Tiger.
Okay, I like that. So it's actually a little bit weird, even that there's an option like where he's like, oh well, whatever, YOLO. Let's just take everybody out then. You're kind of trying to decide, or trying to convince him rather, that his wife or whatever, she basically he died by accident, and the ghost, he's just like, no, I don't believe you. So we're just like, all right, well, whatever, I'll kill you both then. So. Kind of a ridiculous ending, but whatever. All right, there you get 75 silver. Wow. And then 85 extra experience. And there our quest resolves. And we get the closed fist points as well. So, again, that's my recommendation, for a closed fist route as far as how to resolve that. Anyways. I think at this point now I'm going to go and finish the, I can't remember, mournful ghost. I think that's Miss Chan, I believe. And they're 32 experience for those ghosts. That's so weak. All right, here's Miss Chan, and yeah, that is the mournful ghost. So I'm gonna save here because I was pleased with how how that other quest turned out. So we'll just save here, and we'll resolve this quest now too.
Have you found my baby? Have you seen him? Are you sure? I know I wouldn't be able to stand it if I was separated from him again. Please don't let this madness consume me. Are you sure it is the right grave? I cannot read. Which one is he? This is him! My poor darling! Chan too. He is truly dead after all. I could not bring myself to believe it. Dead before his time. He rests here near my own body. My darling, darling boy. I come to you now.
Okay, whoops. So I just realized that this was the open palm version of this quest. So basically, you just take her to the tombstone, and then tell her the right name, which is the bottom. Now, I actually wish I kind of would have just told her like, hey, we're gonna disperse you right now. I didn't test what you get for that route. I just assume it's the same as this route that I actually took, which is to take her to the gravestone, and then I told her the wrong name, which just makes her furious and makes her attack you. So I assume it ends basically, and you get the same rewards both ways, but I don't actually know.
Have you found my baby? Have you seen him? This is a woman! Who is this woman? You lied to me after all! Everyone lies and takes my precious things away! I can't take this!
Leaping Tiger.
Okay. 161 1 experience, not too bad. No, it looks like no silver, unfortunately. And then the quest completes there as well. So I think at this point, it's probably a good idea to go back. Yeah, we gotta go back and get our reward from Shen. Check out some more ghosts. Some more lost spirits that have, almost no experience. Feels bad, man. I suspect the reason why they did this though was because they are indeed random, and if you wanted to, you could just run back and forth here in the necropolis and keep farming these ghosts. But man, that would, again, at 32 experience every time, you're not really gonna get much of anywhere. So, all right. I think we need to actually finish off the scientist. I think that's the next stop. And of course, yeah, we're gonna have to fight some more lost spirits on the way. That's why wouldn't we need to? Need that 32 experience real bad. It would have been funny there if I would have leveled. That would have been comical, but alas, not the case. Not this time. And maybe we'll get attacked in here too. Yes, of course we will. So yeah, this is probably the worst fight in this area because there's 3 of them. And again, just because of the fact that these guys can use projectile attacks, it makes them even more dangerous. So that's why here, going with that focus mode is probably a good idea. Actually, yeah, definitely was a good idea. I've actually, and I had footage there of, I don't know if it was last video or the video before or something like that, but I actually got taken out here on, obviously playing on Grandmaster mode, but I came in with no spirit and then no focus either, and I just got wrecked. So that is why these lost spirits are actually pretty dangerous. That, a combination of me horrible, but anyways, all right. So I actually used a little bit of call it their spirit thief. I did learn one thing actually. If there's excuse me, only one lost spirit left, you can actually use the charge attack on spirit thief over and over, and you can't get hit, and it'll just keep siphoning off magic.
It can't be done. It can. Why not? It's a perfectly reasonable assumption. There's no reason why it shouldn't. No! It has to work! It has to! Have you managed to... You do? Thank you. Yes. It looks like it's been preserved well enough. Although, it seems a little dark. It feels odd. But no matter, it's good enough. Now I must begin quickly. Her life energy is fading fast. No! Something is wrong. Quick, come here and help me. No, it's not working. The lever functions, but it's just not working. You, stranger, you are not like me. You are something different, something special. I noticed it when you first came in. Your energy, your chi is different. Please, stranger, I beg you, use whatever you can, sacrifice whatever you can so that my daughter will live. Innocents like her should not have to die in a place like this. No, please, I'll give you anything I can. I just need you to... What? Wait a minute. She stopped trembling. Her breathing has slowed. Her heart rate is returning to normal levels. It worked. She's saved. Thank you, stranger, for what you have done for me. As I promised, I will give you all that I have left. Everything else was spent in pursuit of this dream. I must take her to a place where she can heal. You have my eternal gratitude for what you have done.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like you get the same amount of silver as the open palm route for this. And then there actually is another scene, which I think is sort of comical, in the city. And it's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure I've got footage of it, but I'll actually just I guess spoil it now. But basically, you walk over to kind of where the entrance of the Black Leopard school is at, and it actually looks like the scientist as well as his daughter walk out from the blacksmith. And the scientist says how his daughter's changed, and he's basically fearful of her. It's actually pretty funny.
The grave digging business. Well, that's a relief. Can't have her going off and trying to rip out my eyes or something every time I go around there. I need those eyes. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good. The Gravedigger. Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, you understand? Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now? Well, you know where to find me.
Okay, so now that we've turned in both of the... Actually, technically, all three of the rewards there from Shen, he'll send us back into town. And at this point, we'll be able to take on the final quest of his, I guess, which is possibly the funniest of all. Yeah, I think I'd be comfortable saying that. So we'll take care of that here in a bit. But anyway, so back to the scientist ending there. So like I said, basically we'll run into him, and I wonder if I'll activate it now. We might be able to see the scene right after this, but anyways, like I said, as you walk by the blacksmith, the scientist comes out with his daughter, and he's says something about how his daughter's acting differently now, and he's kind of afraid of her. And then she kind of walks up behind him, and he kind of like clams up, like, oh no, I wasn't saying anything. So, but yeah, which is is alleviated if you go with the open palm route. If you use the intuition check on the Jin Z ghost guy, and because then whatever the liver becomes pure or something like that, and thus won't corrupt the child. Whereas again, if you just kill Jin Z, the mummy, the creepy mummy guy, and then hand the liver over, this is how the events turn out. So again, the liver then seems to corrupt the girl somehow, which is again super creepy, and I feel like there's been movies made about that sort of thing, but or at least to that effect of somehow. But all right, so anyways, we're gonna head over to I think it's the Tanner's place, which is right over here to actually technically to the left, and just beyond here.
Hello again. Mayor Shuji was so happy to see the artifact that he released me and my mom from our debts. Thank you again for all your help.
Sipa sair ki unir, Juanurk shinro ni sipa. Owo sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shathir owo. Owo sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shathir owo. Owo sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shathir owo.
Wowo sun punono, yapapap nasia uir sair uth. Wotowir ukawana ir usoana da hoki. Niato wonanapadi irovir. Usair kokanato, tanatia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokanato sir ipanoneniko. Wotowir ukawana ir usoana da hoki. Niato wonanapadi irovir. Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uk sun puno. Niato wonanapadi irovir. Kuni uk nawata ir. Wo anania ifewir uk sonoruk noka uk snapir. Kunir fuk no sankud nano wana nyapir. Isana yuyo. Tasiir tintu. Funir wo siye wo tahufu. Wo anania ifewir uk sonoruk noka uk snapir. Sair yakowak. Kokanato sir ipanoneniko. Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uk sun puno.
Wo afaweer sun urk vonir uk. Uksier sa fit kup wo sarkir. Uso sier uthak tarweir.
Niato wonanapadi irovir.
Ak nukwair tu ak ifruir nuka pifu tatuir.
He didn't deserve to die.
Koniak anatir udkwair washun. Ok yowir rufir ni sair shenefushpa, sair renkipa, sair thinopi wuwuth u sair wansan.
Niato wonanapadi irovir. Kuni uk nawata ir. Niato wonanapadi irovir. Kuni uk nawata ir.
Wo afaweer sun urk vonir uk. Uksier sa...
Kwa air. Ki yir. We will kukupir finish taco.
You don't have to kill people like this.
Okay, so that's one way to resolve this, which I don't... this isn't the route I'm going to take. But it does give you the measly 60 experience by using that in... I think that was that an intuition check? Something like that. But yeah, that again, that's not the route that I'm going to take, because it's just not as good. And you don't really get anything for it. So what we're going to do here is actually essentially agree with, I think it's the son, to kill the old man, and he actually gives us, I think it's more silver by going this route. So of course, the greedy closed fist bastard that we are, we're going to go with that route. I just reread that dialogue. It's so good too. At the last choice, where you can, because you've essentially started on an open palm route to those two kind of reconciling. And the main character says something like, "Oh, wait, I see where this is going. I'm going to have to kill you both." So good.
Wowo sun ponono, yapapat nasia uir saye wooth.
Wo apawe. Akwiwo Ophir, San Kasowir.
Wanakapir.
Akwiwo Ophir, San Kasowir, wo see you tana.
You know what?
Wo yakuptir, Nishin Warwair, wo suyir kak. Wo Kausoir no kawo taro. Owo sayer o you.
This makes me feel dirty. Was this the only way it had to happen?
Alright, so oddly, Dawnstar still is not happy with our closed fist choices. But anyways, we get 750 silver with that route, and then closed fist points. So definitely the route that I'm going to take.
I must thank you for what you have done for my daughter. She has recovered, in a way. She has changed since the operation. As if she was a completely different person, and this person frightens me sometimes. I've seen her do things my daughter would never do. But she is still my daughter. Sometimes I see the pain behind her eyes before those other eyes come to replace them. Then I think that someday those new eyes will turn on me. Ah, my dear, I was just saying, I thank you for what you have done for us, and we must be going now. I apologize for everything.
So there's the creepy little daughter. All right, anyways, I'm out of time. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, if not at least funny. And hope you join me for more. Thanks for watching.